So Uprocks released a map of the United States with the most popular Christmas movie in every state. And I am happy to say that Indiana and Kentucky are both seeing eye to eye on this one, as Elf is the number one for both Indiana and Kentucky.
That makes sense. I agree with that choice.
Yes, and I think for once you might have gotten it actually right. And the Polar Express, however, was the most popular Christmas
that's a
movie.
really good one too. Yeah.
Yeah, in 9 states. Home Alone and The Christmas Chronicles, as well as Elf, are in 7, as like I said, top in Kentucky and Indiana. And Last Christmas is popular in 6. So there you have it. I mean, like Night Before Christmas, The Nightmare Before Christmas made the list. The Grinch, A Christmas Story, Frosty the Snowman, Love Actually.
Ooh, A Christmas Story would have been higher up, and Love Actually for me too.
Yeah, Jingle All the Way, The Santa Claus. You know, those all kind of made the list as well. But I'm going to take a look at the power rankings. Now, I know that we've gotten in arguments over this over the several years about my power rankings and how they're right and undisputed, but that's okay. I will say, I think I have a change at the top, though. And so my top 5 power rankings have for Christmas movies have adjusted over the past year or two. All
okay,
right?
so Arthur Christmas isn't your top movie anymore?
It's still in my top 5.
Okay.
Arthur Christmas is still in my top 5. However, Arthur Christmas did not make one single list on the state. So I'm a little upset about that. That still no one knows the awesomeness of Arthur Christmas. And no, it's not Arthur the Aardvark, from the children's stories and stuff like that. And PBS, right. It's not that. It's not PBS Arthur. It's Arthur Christmas. It's a fantastic animated movie. But anyways, that actually is in my top 5. But here is my top 5 power ranking Christmas movies of all time. You ready?
Okay, I think I'm ready.
Number 5, Christmas with the Cranks.
Oh, really? Okay.
That is the Tim Allen and there's Dan Aykroyd in it. It is a fantastic movie.
I don't know if I've ever seen it, to be honest. So
are
I can't
you
judge
serious?
too harshly.
Okay, you need to.
Okay.
Christmas with the Cranks is fantastic.
All right.
Number 4, The Holiday.
Oh, with
Jack
Cameron
Black,
Diaz?
Cameron Diaz.
Yes, that is
Jude
a delightful
Law.
movie. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
If
that
you
one.
love rom-coms.
I was going to say
that one
slipped into my top 5 because I just have kind of a sweet spot in my heart for Cameron Diaz and Kate Winslet.
Okay.
Kate Winslet.
And Jude Law is pretty dreamy.
Yeah. Number 3 is Arthur Christmas.
Okay.
Don't hate until you watch it because it is absolutely a fantastic one. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Number 2 is White Christmas. That made it up my list.
What? Who's in that?
Are you kidding me? It's Bing Crosby. It's like.
Well, yeah, I know the song. But it's a movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rosemary Clooney.
Nope.
Bing Crosby.
Nope.
Oh my God.
No, I haven't seen that one either.
It's actually an actual classic. It's a classic movie that when it comes on, it's like, it's an easy watch. It's a feel good. And you're just like, all right, look at these people. They're dancing. They're making everything good.
Season.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a classic movie on my list too.
Number 1, top Christmas movies, power ranking is Elf. So Elf, White Christmas, Arthur Christmas, The Holiday, and Christmas with the Cranks. That's my top 5. Sorry, that is no disputing.
Okay. See, I'm going to put at the top of my list.
You're going to go first to last?
I'm going to go first to last, I feel like.
Oh, okay. You're no suspense here.
I'm okay, well fine. I'll start at number 5. Okay. I'll start at number 5. Okay. Oh gosh. See, I have kind of like okay, number 5 for me is Klaus.
Oh my gosh, is that the new one from Netflix?
Yes, it's really
that already made it in your okay. Yeah.
It's in my top 5.
Sorry, I can't even trust anything that you're saying.
I'm just saying that is a delightful movie.
Okay.
And if you haven't seen it,
Klaus.
you probably should. That's also, like, honestly, tying for me is Klaus and Christmas Chronicles. Okay, for like your newer Netflix offerings.
Okay, so what is your number 3?
Number 4.
Well, no, that would be tied for 5. So then you've got 3, 2, and 1.
Okay, fine. 3 is going to be. Oh God, there are quite a few. I'm going to say.
This is going to go on your tombstone. So
listen, that's
choose wisely.
Permanent.
Choose wisely.
I'm going to say Christmas Vacation.
Okay.
Is up there.
Yeah, that maybe is honorable mention for me. Christmas Vacation. That is a good one.
All right. Listen, I need to backtrack a little bit. So I'm going to put Christmas Chronicles at number 5. I'm going to bump Klaus to an honorable mention if you're going to be that much of a stickler. I'm going to put Christmas Vacation at number 4. I'm going to put It's a Wonderful Life at number 3.
That's another classic.
An actual classic.
Yes,
an actual classic. Gosh, there's like.
Which some people say that's not even a Christmas movie. Because it's
yes, it is. It's always on TV at Christmas.
That doesn't matter.
There's Christmas things happening in there. On the tree, Clarence gets his wings. Come on.
I get it.
At the very end of the movie.
I get it. All right, number 2 and number 1.
Okay. So that's where are we at? Number 3?
I said number 2 and number 1.
Okay. Elf is number 2 for me, and Love Actually is number 1.
Wow. Okay. So there you go. Love Actually is it is a good movie. It didn't make my top 5. I'm not going to hate on that because Love Actually is a good movie. I love Alan Rickman. I love all the I love the music.
Love.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's a good movie. That is a good one. That would make my top 10.
Some variety on there. And listen, I struggled because Polar Express should be on there too. Like I really need more than 5 spaces to be honest. I need a top 10.
Well, but, this is your top 5. So, yeah, I mean, we get it. Like, Love Actually would be in my top 10. And, Christmas Vacation would be in my top 10. And, maybe It's a Wonderful Life would be in my top 10. But certainly not Christmas Chronicles or Klaus. I mean, that's just dumb. But whatever.
Listen, Craig is throwing some serious shade. What is this travesty of a Christmas movie list that includes Arthur Christmas and Christmas with the Cranks over Christmas Vacation? Oh, yeah, gosh. A Christmas Story, Home Alone, and Die Hard.
Listen, Die Hard's not a Christmas movie. Sorry. Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
Yes, it is.
It takes place.
You were the one that determined it was.
No, it just takes place at Christmas time. It is not a Christmas movie. It doesn't have anything to do with Christmas. It has to do with the Nakatomi building in L.A. being under siege by Alan Rickman from Love Actually.
Listen, there are so many people that are going to fight you on that. And there is actually a company that's going to pay you $2,500 to watch 25 holiday movies, Christmas movies, in 25 days, and they are including Die Hard, sir.
Quit trying to distract us from this. So anyways, power ranking, there you go. You had it here. You heard it here first. Even though Elf is number 1 for Indiana and Kentucky, for Kelly, Love Actually, Elf, It's a Wonderful Life, Christmas Vacation, Christmas Chronicles, and Klaus, honorable mention. For me, Elf, White Christmas, Arthur Christmas, The Holiday, and Christmas with the Cranks. So
listen, I get it. We are getting serious shade from a lot of people about A Christmas Story. That should legit be in the top 5.
You know what? Sure. It's played out.
It's not played out.
It is
not played out.
Just because, listen, all of you have a special spot because they takes place in Indiana. And you have a special spot in it because it's like, it's so close to
No, it's because TNT drove it into our brains incessantly for playing it on repeat for 48 hours a week. How long do they run it every year?
Guys, we cannot continue this conversation anymore. We have beaten this horse to death.
It's bumping Christmas Chronicles. I'm putting Christmas Story on my list.
Yeah. Kelly is easily swayed. Kelly is easily swayed. She's not even drinking.
I'm not. I don't even have to.
All right. We'll tweet out the list. You can see it yourself. Ben Davis, Kelly K Show.
People are like, they're still up in arms with our lists. By the way, people are like biting their nails. Victoria said, I was biting my nails listening. It sounds like you guys were going to come to blows over this Christmas list.
Yeah, Kelly and I may break up over this whole thing. This whole Christmas movie power ranking, which, if you missed it, Kelly's Christmas Chronicles, Christmas Vacation, It's a Wonderful Life, Elf, and number one for her, Love Actually.
Now listen, I did bump Christmas Chronicles to throw in A Christmas Story. I did do that.
Yeah, you are so easily swayed and manipulated.
Craig brought up a very good point. He said, by the way, the Die Hard Love Actually explanation was amazing and hysterical. You're the one, sir, that insisted that Die Hard was a Christmas movie. We have had this discussion before.
I don't believe I did.
You did.
I don't believe I did.
You did.
Well, if I did, I was a different person back then. A person can change, Kelly.
What? Suzanne's texting. She's like, Die Hard is number one. It's the top of her list, of her Christmas movie list. Die Hard number one.
Well, you can tell Suzanne that she's wrong. There's nothing about Christmas in that actual movie other than the fact that it takes place on Christmas Eve and there's a Christmas tree in there.
Well, there you go.
It's about
that makes it a Christmas movie, doesn't it?
No, it's got to have the theme of Christmas surrounding it.
No, I don't think.
And
it
again,
does.
you guys are missing Arthur Christmas. You guys are literally missing one of the best top 3 Christmas movies of all time.
Now, listen, I've agreed that my homework will be watching Christmas with the Cranks. I haven't seen that one. I agree. I will watch it so that I can judge.
That's a fantastic movie, Kelly. You're going to love it.
All right. And then, Tish says, I always get upset that Bill Murray in Scrooged has never made the lists. It's her all-time fave.
I remember Mo, who used to work on the show. She's a meteorologist at LKY. She used to be on the show a long time ago. That was one of her favorite movies. And I remember whenever we'd have that debate when she was on the show, Scrooged made it for her list.
Well, then there you go. She and Tish should hang out and watch some movies together.
Jamie's texting us saying that I absolutely thought that Die Hard was a Christmas movie because I talked her into watching it one year.
Yes. Okay. Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. I'm not denying that maybe I once, when I was younger and more impressionable, thought that Die Hard was a Christmas movie, but no.
It was on this show.
I've taken it back. So anyway.
No. Okay. So now you're firmly on team Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
Yeah. It's not a Christmas movie.
All right.
Do you want to do a feel good or do you not? Do you want to just skip it?
Am I too fired up to do a feel good? I don't know. Maybe I'll find one.
Maybe I'll find one.
Yeah.
All right.
No, we can do it. We can do it.
All right. Coming up next, feel good story from Kelly K.
We're going to turn this around. You know what? We're going to bring it back together. We need some cohesion because right now we're firmly divided on 2 different islands.
Now, Kelly and I are going to get a divorce.